We just arrived at our unloading spot for the Red Deer River. So we're about to launch for our 2022 Red Deer trip. Hi Finny. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Yeah. And we have a few new people with us. Auntie Laura right here. And Olivia. Olivia, have you ever done a canoe trip?
Never in my entire
No?
life have I done a canoe trip.
How are you feeling about this one?
Nervous for the
Nervous?
rapids.
You'll be fine. It's just those one rapids. We've done them before. They're not that bad.
Okay.
Yeah. So we have Scout over here. He's got limitless energy. And he was sitting in the car for a while, so now he has his frisbee and no one to play with. So he's playing with his frisbee. We are blasting off for our Red Deer trip. We're coming up on some little rapids here. Oh, there's 3 white lawn chairs on the right. We like to call them white lawn chairs because one time we were canoeing on a lake and we saw a massive flock of them on the shore, and we all thought they were white lawn chairs for some reason. And then we got up closer and then they were pelicans. We're taking a little channel on the left of the river because there's some faster water and some rapids. So we're gonna see how it is. There's a helicopter flying right down the river. Wait, let's switch again. Because there are some rapids right here, so we are gonna do them. Oh yeah! We're not done yet. That's cool. So this is the backbone riffle, and we're finding the best way to go down it right now since the water's high enough and we can actually run it. All right, let's go. We're about to hit the backbone riffle on the Red Deer River. So we just pulled off for the campsite of day 1. And we're starting to pick our campsites, setting up camp.
Okay, come out.
Go. Do you want to stick? We are almost done setting up our tents. We have got our kitchen pretty much set up, and the moms are cooking dinner, and a few people are swimming in the river. Hey Mom.
Hi.
What's for dinner tonight?
We are having crab dinner with dehydrated beef. So the dehydrated beef is there. And I'm just heating up the water in here. It's almost boiling. It's going to rehydrate. And then 2 packs of KD.
Nice.
And we are laughing.
So it is the night of day 1 on the Red Deer. And we have got all of our stuff done. So we're just packing up a little bit because we could have a big thunderstorm roll through tonight from down the valley there. And we're gonna go to bed and we'll continue tomorrow. So it is the morning of day 2 and we have packed up a bunch of our tents and stuff. Our tent was right here. I forgot to take a video of it, but we've eaten all of our breakfast and we're about to finish packing and we'll launch the canoe. Scout here, he likes to sit down in our boat. He likes to sit in the boat, nice and calm whenever it's on land. But then when we get on the water, then he likes to stand up and lean the boat from side to side. Isn't that right, Mr. Dog? Oh, yeah, that's ours. So today we have 19 kilometers to go. It's the same as yesterday, so not very long. And we've got a bit of a headwind, so it'll take us a little bit longer, but that's our day. So as we get further and further on this canoe trip, we're going to see some more land like this. We're getting into the badlands. We're not there yet, but they're going to start looking a lot like this. So in a few days, we'll be there. So last time we were here, we're right next to like an RV park, so there's lots of people here. And right in the middle of the river, right in front of us, like right there was a fisherman, and he was standing in the middle of the river fishing. And then my aunt hit him. He was the only person in the river, and then they had like no coordination, so they basically ran right into him, which was pretty funny. And yeah, everyone had a good laugh over it. So we're getting further and further into the Badlands. We're not quite there yet, but we're getting close. You can see it's starting to kind of show on the sides. So you can see there's some different layers of all the rocks and kind of sand. So it'll kind of, if there's like a big rock at the, like somewhere and it rains, then the rock will stay and all the sandstone type stuff will get eroded around it. Then it'll create a long pillar. Two fish? What were they?
Swimming in the fishing hole?
Yes. He tried to get one fish and then he tried to hop in and got into my ball bunny.
Yep, that sounds right. Nice. So we just stopped for lunch and we're about to launch again. And it started to rain a little bit. So some of us are getting on our rain gear. I did because I don't want to put it on our boat. Emmy, what did you think of lunch?
Amazing.
Where'd you put all your secret snacks for later?
In here.
Nice. And what are they? What are those?
Mini cookies.
Awesome.
They're my favorite.
Yeah. We have William here with his raincoat on, getting it wet in the water. He's hunting for crayfish. This is the first bridge of the trip. It is blue and it is archy. I don't know nothing about bridges, so yeah, bridge. So we just arrived at our campsite for night 2, and William, he found an axe.
Big.
Yes.
It has no, there's no sharpness.
All right, I wouldn't do that, but
It's a long
there's this big,
axe.
yes, and there is a big tree here. We think we're gonna put the kitchen right under it because it is raining right now, and we're gonna find some tent sites along down there and a tent site down there. So what we thought was that we'd put the kitchen here, and another thing that we thought was that it would be a good idea to set the tents up under this big tree, which will stop most of the rain so that the tents don't get very wet for the night.
Guys, you're on.
We have set up the tarp, and now we're about to put kitchen under there, and then we are going to set up our tent. We now have our kitchen set up, and now we're gonna go and set up the tent in the rain. They found many crayfish. This one is massive.
Are we
And
testing it?
Simon is getting pinched by it for fun.
Pinch me! Not.
Did it pinch you yet?
My finger's too thick. Wait.
Put James's finger in.
Come here, James.
Wait, maybe if we use like a
There.
soft.
Is it pinching you?
No.
Unless- It's too old to know what it's
Look at it.
pinching.
Look at how big it is. Like, it's
Bro.
here. William,
It's
pick it up.
massive.
My hand
Simon
is
found this thing.
pretty big, and this thing is massive.
I thought it was a mole.
This is a record size.
It's not just big. It's like, it's.
Can we
it's
invent
thick.
that and see if it
And then they have a bunch of crayfish in here too.
Yeah, we're filling it.
You put the camera in the water.
No.
Oh.
That is a.
No, don't kill it. Then it won't be your best record, right?
It is molting in the water right now.
So this is the shell that was on the outside before. They fill up with water and expand and crack out of the shell. And let's see if I can. It's very soft, and not very able to control its muscles, right? But it's mostly out. Just a few legs that haven't quite squeezed out yet, hey?
And you.
It is the morning of day 3. We packed up some of our tents and now we're eating some breakfast, which is our big breakfast. So it's bacon, hash browns, and eggs.
And I'm eating it right now.
Jumbo jelly bean.
Finn, are you all ready? Divvying out the candy for the rest of the trip? Yep. We are launching from our campsite from night
I got all of
2
these in the bag.
and morning 3.
And I'm keeping them. Olivia, you caught a fish!
Don't reel first, huh? See how your arms
The Green Dragon 5. The Dream Team's
So we've stopped here on this island for a little while. We've been doing some swimming and some fishing. We have caught some fish and we are playing in the mud. And people are up kind of on the hoodoos. That's our day. We're about to get going. James, get in. We just pulled off for lunch and it's kind of a nice fishing spot. We're sort of in an eddy. And for lunch we have bits of crackers, meat, and cookies.
Good luck. Come here. I'm gonna help you.
How are you gonna help me?
Hold your nose, open your mouth, pour it down. Here, watch me drink. Sit down now.
Dad, you're using your normal paddle again?
Yeah. Okay, lean this way.
That's just top.
Run, boys, run!
This is your chance to float.
We just pulled up at our camp for night 3. And the kitchen is gonna go here. And then the tents go along here. And here it's actually pretty cool because all of this is basically like it's being mowed over here, which is pretty crazy. And there's a little fire pit. You can definitely tell other people have camped here before. Our tent's gonna go down there. And we're in the shade for the night, which is kind of nice. Because sometimes here it can get really hot. We just set up our tent and it looks like there's a big storm rolling in. And for dinner, we're gonna have stroganoff.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free.
Something. Oh, forget it now again.
So we are eating our stroganoff, and you can see the storm is rolling down and away, and it's still quite windy, but that's our night right now. We are walking over to the hoodoos behind our camp, and we're gonna climb on them.
From a distance you can tell. You and me, meant to be in the great outdoors.
Found like a big chunk of quartz along this little stream that would come down here when it rains. What else did you find?
About like a red rock.
Cool. We have Finn climbing up a hill. And right here is actually cactuses, which are very pokey as you'd expect. And they actually grow here, which is quite bizarre. And there's some more right there, some right there, and more up kind of here on this little field thing.
Guys, stay farther back from the edge.
Ow!
Cactus.
Cactus.
Fun.
Put hand on earth! Did you do it as well? Put hand on earth! He shoved his hand in that cactus. Oh, I did that as well. But wait, the cactuses that are dead are brown, and you don't know that. So.
Landslide.
Whoa! Oh yeah. So not you're falling into old water.
As the adults in here, it's terrifying.
What?
Why did you do this to yourself?
He's just like James. You were about.
We're just assessing the damage.
Ow.
Hands, let's see, wait.
Ow.
We got some cactus needles
Oh, they're in every
right
hand.
in there.
Oh, I got
Both
some.
hands.
A sliver.
Oh, right.
Ow, you're touching them all. Ow.
Who? Oh, there's a ton of shells.
Oh, cool.
This one shell is probably older than. Oh, this is a bone.
Yeah.
You can see there's a creek that used to flow right down here and all the way through that hole. Then it would flow through there on the ground, right down through all these rocks, down and out there. Right here, there's this kind of like dirt stuff, and it comes apart super easily just into all of this stuff. I don't know what it is or what it was made of, but it's really cool. As we walk down here, you see all of this sand and stuff. It's all been washed out, and it's made a hard layer of just sand for like good 10 feet, and then some grass is able to grow. It's pretty windy right now. A few people are still at the hoodoos. The sun's going down. We're brushing our teeth and we're gonna go to bed.
I got this. Come my way. It's safest. He took 2 steps. He slipped again, and then went rolling.
We see, right it. It was like it was like a gravelly bar thingy in between like 2 streams. I jumped on it,
I scaled the cliff.
slipped again, and then just.
We were just getting ready for bed and we see this big storm rolling in, coming super fast. Scotty. Hello. We're unpacking our tent, and Scout, he was sitting in it while we've been doing this. He's like, no, I don't want to leave.
It's wet out there. I like it. It's dry and warm in here. Hey? Yeah.
We just finished packing up our tent, and we're about to go have some hot chocolate and some coffee, and we're going to finish up packing and launch. We're launching earlier than usual just because we have about 33 kilometers to go today rather than just 20, so we'll see you later.
Couldn't get him out of the tent.
There's not a single cloud in the sky.
We went back in and looked at it.
Oh my gosh.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me.
Matthew William, don't you take the small barrel usually?
We're meant to
Yeah.
be
Can't
in
keep
the
track.
great outdoors, forever free.
We have just launched off of our night 3 camp, and we are heading to our night 4 camp, which is another nice one. But today we have about 33 kilometers to go, so we got off early, and we're going to be paddling for a while.
Take a step back to see the truth around you. From a distance you can tell. You and me were meant to be.
We are coming under another bridge, and under the bridges you can see there are bird nests, and these are, I believe, cliff swallows, or they could be barn swallows, one of the two, but they like to hide under the bridge where there's not a lot of weather for them to deal with. So we've just been told we've been going at about 8 kilometers an hour. We've gone 1. We've been paddling for 1 hour and we've gone 8 kilometers. So we've got a pretty good pace. Hi.
Hi.
We just stopped here below a nice little rapid for some lunch. So again, today we have some meat and some Ritz.
Okay, now I actually get the turtle know how to swim. Does he know how to do that?
So we just launched from our lunch spot, and we've got about 10K to go, and we're gonna just keep paddling until we get there. Right over here behind the bushes, there is an old house from hundreds and hundreds of years ago. And it's made of like stone, and you can see that some of the walls have kind of fallen down, and the roof isn't there anymore. It's just kind of cool to see. We just arrived and we started setting up camp for night 4. We have set up camp, we've done some floating down the river, and we're gonna have dinner soon, which is gonna be some butter chicken.
No, I've never had any. I don't want them. Are you gonna have one of these tomorrow? I don't know.
Good boy.
Hey, you have one tonight and save the rest. Now.
I'm pretty sure.
He is wearing a swimsuit, I'll give him that.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free. Sometimes you need to go and take a step back to see the truth.
We just woke up from our tent, and it's nice this morning because we're in the shade. Sometimes we'll be in the sun, and this tent just heats up so much in the sun. So we got to sleep in a little bit. We only have, I believe, 17 kilometers. The dog is having a nap, and this morning we have hot chocolate and bacon, hash browns, and eggs.
In the great outdoors, forever free. You and me, meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free.
Whoa, everyone. The water's
So Emily, this pattern.
We just blasted off from camp.
Maybe it might be doing it again. So now, let's go.
Oh, there's a motorbike on there. This is the Blariot Ferry. All the piranhas.
The first car I really like. I bet you did.
We We just pulled off for lunch, and now we're gonna launch, and almost all of the kids are gonna go and float down the river to our next camp. It's only about 4K, so we're good. Nice hat, Mom. Emily, let go. And you're off. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no! Oh,
You did this to me.
we're all gonna go at the same pace. Yeah, all of us start from left.
All right, let's go. Oh, this is the fastest I've ever gone in.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go out! Let's go out!
Simon, stop.
Oh, I can't touch. To the rapids I go.
You can't touch. It's like a foot deep here. Is it? Oh, it is. The dog decided to follow us in the river. I don't know what we're gonna do. Oh, I can't. Oh, I can't. Ah! I can touch. I can't.
I can't.
No, I can't. Ah! Hey, dog. The dog's good. Go ahead the store. Oh no. We were just hanging out with the dog, and now there's a motorboat. The Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, they're coming for us.
The Caribbean.
This is our last camp for the trip. We're on a little island, and we set up our tents, tarps, and it is really shallow here. And over here,
Like none of the rocks live. Something else.
we have a mud koozie. Finn, how is the mud koozie? Good. Hey Mom, what's for dinner?
Having pasta with meat sauce, so dehydrated beef, rehydrated pasta sauce, and protein, actually fusilli, with
Nice.
a little bit of parmesan, which you love particularly. Have to bring as much parmesan as pasta for Matthew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. So every night we wonder how badly melted is our chocolate gonna be tonight. So William, do you want to show us? Oh, it's so melted.
So liquid.
Yep. It is the last day, and we have packed up our tent. Simon and James over here are packing up their tent, and we're gonna eat some breakfast and leave. All in here, you can see all of these bushes got pushed down, and that's from when the water was higher. It just destroyed like all of this. So I see that you guys have built a big sand thing here. Can you explain to me what it is?
Okay, so this is sort of a whole like country, and it has a ton of stuff in it, like a ton. So first off, let's start with this building. It has a ton of housing, and on the top it has a ton of firework displays for any events, and also it's the party center. And then down there are it can hold billions of people, and it is nuke proof and everything. And then that is most of what that is. And then over here we have the airport with the signal tower, which used to have something there, I don't know where it went, and a hangar. And then the runway there. And then we have a condo. We were gonna make more, but we didn't. And then we have this oddball. It is an art display.
That's my house.
And then over here we have a machine that makes it so that nobody needs to sleep. And then this thing is to launch like any junk just gone into the ocean. And then over here, right there, we have the kingdom, the king's house. And that is where they rule. They have personal portals, they have time machines, they have just everything. And this whole space is like super modern. It's like future tech. And then way back here, there's a cube, and it is the farm. It all fits in just this cube, and it grows like all sorts of plants, and it eats, it like makes all like, what's it called?
Energy.
Livestock and
Oh.
energy. And so then back here we have the trading mart with all sorts of houses and stuff to trade with. And you go there to buy your stuff. It's like the grocery store. And then here we have all of this is the hospital. Then here we have the whole guard tower in case of emergencies. And right here, this little hole is for all the trash. Goes in there, gets compacted and sent like far. And then
So Finny, can you show me your sand city?
Yes. So we have a demon pit that William made,
Mm-hmm.
and then a spike pit that Simon made, a fog that James made, a town that I made, a river that just goes down into the actual river, and then we have a boat launch, but this boat does not float. Then we have a line shaft, and another mine, and then a catapult.
Nice.
And we have, what's it called? I forget. Gladiator. Colosseum.
Alrighty.
do I still have it?
When did that happen? When did that happen? Okay, I think we need to go straight and then turn and then so we kind of angle like at a weird angle through the river and then straight through the rapids. I think that's what we're trying to do. Yeah. Yeah, let's stick along the left and then we'll turn into the right to get into the
I think
rapids.
we should go.
A little bit further. A little bit. Okay, let's turn right. Yep, and then let's. Yep. Okay, we need to turn right more.
Turn right more. That's good.
We have canoed into Drumheller and we're almost at the end. Right here you can see the big dinosaur head. Yeah,
I don't think that house is there.
It's gonna be very shallow up here. Oh, we're hitting the bottom. Oh, we're done. Oh, no, we're good. Oh, we made it. We made it. No, we didn't. James. Yeah, we grounded her. We just landed at the end of our canoe trip. Finn, was the canoe trip fun?
Yes. I'm sad.
Yeah, why?
Because I can't wake up and hear the sound of the swim.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Finn has gone swimming literally every single day on this canoe trip.
Wait, I haven't done one day, today.
Oh yeah, Finny, wait! Finny, wait!
Now they've gone swimming every day. So now we are going to unload all of our gear, get it into the cars, and we will drive home.